Of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Later 8. Low. 6-18. Go.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And right away, he lost the football. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
29. You're mine. White.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down again. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now, Barney.
Penny, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
A handoff to Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get set, get set. Hey.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
White. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Low. 6-18. 808. That's up.
On second down, here's Carr. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
637. Low. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Go, Chief. Later 8. You're mine. 24. Yo, Chief. White. Where's it at? 694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Monday down. Hey, here we go. White. Hey, 734. 734.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Get set. Low. Hey, 734.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go. Get set.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Allen now looks to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Detroit! 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 Over!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught at the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Petty as running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Low, low, low.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go Chief. 24. 6:37.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's Elliott, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before half for Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. And some room to work. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And here's Allen on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
7:34. 6:18. Hey. 6:94.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
24. 618. 808. You got 56 there.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
618, 694, 734, 734. It's up. It's up.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the Rams punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at a certain time?
But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Rams getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, Raider 2. That's up.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
6-18, 93. You're mine. 93. 93. Come here.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Express. Go, go. Get set. Low, low, low. That's it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit! Over! Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Taking up the midfield logo. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
29. Later run. Go. Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Shotgun now for Carr. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Rashad Penny, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Allen, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now Allen, got to have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data said onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694, Purdue.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Back to throw, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Carr going to look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
24.
To throw is Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory.